What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? I got a lot of work to do, so we got to do a quick show. You'll be able to tell that your boy Maven's kind of busy, but let's have a little bit of fun. Let me go to the kitchen, grab a quick bev. Let's grab a quick bev and we can roll on. Let me check this really quick. Okay, just shooting to the kitchen really quick. BRB, good people. Oh, goodness gracious. Long day. Long but productive. Ooh. I was supposed to have fish tonight. Doesn't look like that'll be happening. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Just about 15 more seconds. Making sure we don't get any spillage. Woo! Lights off. And I'm on my way. What's going on, good people? Woo! Oh, let me get a good stretch in. And let me get that off my screen. Why ain't y'all tell me that was on my screen? I don't be leaving that up on my screen. What's wrong with us? Chair of shame, Marcus. Boom. 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 What's going on, good people? Is it buffering? Wait a minute. Is Lauren? There it is. Is Lauren not in here? What's going on? Gary Crump's in the building. Dwayne. Denver's in the house. Always good to see that. What's going on, girly? Cashmere, what's good? What's good? What's going on, everybody? Anthony's in the building. Walter, Chet. Hold on. Ronsdale, Daryl, hold on. Ronnie, Ron, Tyrone. Okay. I'm seeing the people in the building. Catch me up on what's new. We'll talk about that. Hold on. We'll get there. Who is this right here with that blank account right there? Midnight Family, Beverly, what's going on? Beaver's in the building. Gus Bus, what are y'all here doing? I did see him early on. Any significance with the DJ news? Absolutely not. What's good, Larry? Lauren Wick, no doubt. Jonathan, what's going on? No, nobody's late. I was a little late. Danny C's in the building. What's good? I'm done with this. DJ Best, time to move on. Listen, KD, you're missing the point. There is no DJ Mess. He's a #1 recruit in the nation. It's not a mess. He's not talking to the media. Now that's funny. Congratulations, Ryan. 35-17 the other night. Harry Young, what's good? Scuba Steve's in the building. Um, let's get it go. Yeah, there's no DJ mess going on. I mean, do you just not want to go after top point guards that have other options? DJ Wagner has a ton of options. Hold on, let me read something real quick. I'm not going to read it out loud. Hold on. Let me read this. Because a series of tweets got sent to me. So I want to read it real quick. Well, that's interesting. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Last one. Hold on. There you go. Okay, now we good. So that's totally not been on. Let's see. Let me see if that phone been cut off or just dead. Okay, that's dead. Okay. I'm back in here. Thank you. Well, thank you. Both did ask for other shoe companies. Right. What did Perrin do? I don't know. I don't have a Twitter account no more. I'm glad to. Anthony got tired of it. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Hold on. Congrats. Cheers, Ryan. This is a fact. Well, I guess I shouldn't be saying that. Well, I was talking to a new member of my family who was talking to Kenny Payne today, and I never mind. They were telling me about talking to Kenny Payne today. That's no big deal. I'm sure y'all don't care about it. I'm sure y'all don't care about any of that stuff. Mike G, what's good? Good evening, Card Nation. DJ could be the first card to wear Nike shoes for the cards. It's possible. Cause look, they can change the rules instantly too, right? Twitter is exhausted. Yeah, Steve, y'all pissed Steve off today. You can't say you're not gonna read it out loud. Don't read. No, I said I'm not gonna tell you what's good. I said I can't read out loud. We kicked ass. I was so distraught from missing that predicted greatness from all our fall team this year. That sounds right about right. Yeah, it's high intensity. When you let the coaches act up like they do and get into it with the refs, it just turned into a pissing contest. Um, got the white cracking. You're gonna make us make up a story. I know. That's funny. That's a pretty good point. Twitter Insta. Okay. What was he doing, Scuba Steve? Lamont, what's good? Right. He's not creating the drama at all. Fair enough. Yeah, he's not creating any drama. Hold on. Steve, stop being Steve. Steve wants to know what got said. I'm gonna save it till tomorrow. Listen, I forgot. I didn't talk to you this evening, Steve. Oh, I called you, Steve. I was gonna tell you. You didn't answer the phone. That's why you don't know. That's why you don't know. Mm-hmm. 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 That's exactly what you get, Steve. Hold on. Let me catch up. Steve, what happened to your tweet? Can't leave us hanging like that. I mean, y'all don't be caring. Uncle Phil got a fresh pair of Nikes for DJ. Rum's comment wins the night. Johnson, what did was Rashawn out here punking Steve or something? Jocelyn, what happened? What did Rashawn do to Steve? Rashawn said it must be exhausting to be the PR wing for KP Daily. I get tired just watching. Ooh. Was Rashawn calling Steve a PR for Kenny Payne? No, Steve didn't answer the phone. I called him to tell him. But whatevs. Mmm. 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 I'm sorry. I missed the point right here. Antron, I'm sorry. Are we talking about the Alex or Hersey Miller or Kenny Payne talking to my family today? You must be talking about Hersey. It's all good though. Cheers, Antron. Thank you for supporting the show. Hold on. You need to play your snooze, you lose for Steve. Oh, this is 100% for Steve.
You snooze, you lose, baby. You snooze, you lose, baby.
Wait. Kenny Payne won those games.
You snooze, you lose, baby.
Steve snooze and lose. That is funny. Nobody cared about Hersey. Ooh, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that sentiment, Bickett. I think people care about Hersey too. Mocha, Val, what you doing, girl? Val, what you up to? What you doing, girl? Hold on. Steve gotta wait till tomorrow. Steve Galloway to the mm, mm, mm. Sean Washington says go Cards. Jocelyn, was Rashawn trying to was he trying to hornet's nest something today? Was he trying to get some conversation going? Listen, that man, look, man. I don't know if he's still pissy that Mike Pegues didn't get the job. Look, I did see something. I did see where to? Where to? Wait, Teddy says, Marcus, I'm usually with you, but I can't let us go without. So, I mean, that might be family. That might just be family conversation. Though I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to think about it. Can that be shared? um, um, yeah. Because here's the thing. I did see something. I did see some little. Oh, it's just conversation. It's like, nah, that's not just conversation. And when you sitting there trying to discredit somebody, every time they do something successful, that's not just conversation. It's like people who try to say trolling is okay, and it's like, no, trolling is not okay. It's not okay. Val, where to? You feel like he was sneak shading you? I look. I don't know what he be talking about for real. Like honestly, I don't know I don't know who he be talking to. I don't know what he be talking about. I don't know if he's doing it for promotion. I don't know. So, like I said, anything I saw that was slick, I'll talk about it. Anything outside of that, I'm like, whatever. Do you? Mm-hmm. Of course, Clarksville, Tennessee is one of the great barbecue spots. Are you kidding me? Pop-up DJ. Wait a minute. Send that to my inbox. Oh, we gotta go to the crib. We gotta go to the crib. And I'm probably gonna be there because I gotta go see my young fella off too. Of course, Clarksville is one of the best barbecue towns in America. I don't know why y'all be acting surprised. Not good at lying. So hold on. So what do we have to discuss tonight? Okay, let me ask y'all this. I asked Steve this earlier today. This is the Kenny Payne conversation. Okay? Let's just have a quick Kenny Payne conversation while we in here. Beaver, yes, we're love bugs. Quick Kenny Payne conversation. Okay. Kenny Payne went after Hunter. Hunter was the top point guard transfer. Hunter ended up going where? Texas? One of the next top transfers that Kenny Payne went after went to Gonzaga, right? Okay. Kenny Payne did not feel like the rest of the point guard market was going to be what we needed to have a special season, for one. For two, Kenny Payne was not going to get a mid-tier, mid-division point guard because you know what he's going to be doing? Taking away minutes from either Fabio or Kamari Lands, or L. Ellis, or Kenny Payne is going after elite talent at every position. Kenny Payne is not here to pad his stats and win games day by day. He's here to recruit elite talent that can win national championships. He is not here to pad his winning numbers. Let's just say there's a whole bunch of Quan Fours, Fresh Kimballs, and I don't even want to say Christian Cunningham. I should add him to this, but people don't show. I'm going to show him more respect than that, but you'll understand what I'm saying, with the Christian Cunningham. Let's just say you went out and grabbed a Quan Four and a Fresh Kimball, right? Fresh Kimball, y'all see what Carleek is going through right now? Carleek is tearing up the summer league, tore up the summer league, can't catch a break. You want to know why? Because they don't see him as potential in the league. You're either a playoff competitor or you're looking for the biggest potential to get you to championships. Carleek's not getting a break because these NBA teams aren't doing game by game. They want championships. So they get extremely talented people. Okay, let's say Quan Four and Fresh Kimball were on this team. So now you're playing Fresh Kimball, L. Ellis, Jalen Withers, Sydney, and Brandon Huntley Hatfield. Fresh Kimball's not going to the league. Fresh Kimball don't have league upside like that. Quan Ford don't have league upside. But here's the thing. They can help you win 5 more games. Next year, instead of you being a 10 seed with what we got right now, you're a 7 seed because you added Fresh Kimball and Quan Ford, 2 mid-tier point guards, right? But guess what? Devin Reed and Kamari Lands are sitting on the bench behind Fresh Kimball and Quan Ford because they're a little more mature and a little more college savvy. But all those minutes that you could be bringing Devin Reed along and teaching Kamari Lands to be a 2 guard and Devin Reed to be a 2 guard, you're giving them to Quan Ford and Fresh Kimball because they're older and they can win a couple more games for you. Okay? Now, this is a point Steve said to me earlier today. Steve said the year we had Quan Ford was a hell of a defender, right? You want to know who was sitting the bench, though? Jordan Nwora and Dwayne Sutton. Jordan Nwora and Dwayne Sutton were sitting the bench behind Quan Ford, Christian Cunningham, and whoever else. Okay? So, if you know your young guys have so much more potential, you don't have to go flood your roster with mid-tier point guards because they can win you some games now. I mean, y'all don't remember. Penny Hardaway took some losses early. Penny Hardaway had the better team. When it was Memphis Gonzaga, Memphis got some shitty calls late. That Memphis team was all over Gonzaga, and Gonzaga was the number one seed. Yeah, listen. Kenny Payne would rather play some young NBA talent and take a couple losses early. Because who do you want at the end of the year? Quan Four or Devin Ree out on the court? Listen, 1,000 minutes under their belt. Do you want Quan Four with 1,000 minutes under his belt or Devin Ree with 1,000 minutes under his belt come tournament time? 6'8" Devin Ree or 6'7" athletic Kamari Lands? I'll even take it this far. Master P described Hersey as Patrick Beverly with a jump shot, right? Okay, let's call that exaggeration, okay? Let's just say Hersey is a dog on defense. Quan Four was a dog on defense. So let's call that a split. Quan Four started for a number one team in the country, or a top tier team, top 20 team, whatever. Hersey Miller can shoot better than Quan Four. Hersey Miller can handle the ball better than Quan Four. These are not even a debate. Not even a debate. He can shoot three-pointers and handle the ball better than Quan Four. Quan Four was a starter because he brought toughness. But he also had Jordan and Dwayne because Quan Four was a senior adult. He had Jordan Warren and Dwayne Sutton sitting the bench. Hersey's not an average walk-on. Remember, he's a state tournament winning point guard. He played with Chet Holmgren. Just don't forget that. You think Chet Holmgren just did it all by himself? And there's that. Listen, y'all be pissing L. Ellis off too. Yeah, I'm not sitting Kamari Lands on the bench just so I can have another mid-tier guard. I mean, listen, Jared West was a good player, but you know what we knew? Jared West had a ceiling. Would y'all agree with that? Jared West and our offense, if his three-pointer wasn't falling, Jared West was a glorified defender and team leader. Why won't you give Devin Reed and Kamari Lands the minutes? Make them defenders. Make them be able to handle the ball. What do you think Kamari Lands and Devin Reed, they're going to be playing the 1 and the 2 in the league. Both are probably two guards, but you get the point. If you're not already a 6'3", 6'4", nasty point guard, Kenny Payne is not wasting his time just so he can win a couple of extra games. If you're a difference maker point guard, come on. If you're not a difference maker point guard, fuck you, we'll D up. We'll D up. We'll D up, we'll trap, we'll fast break, we'll run a motion. Sean, I don't know that. But what I do know is listen, last year, okay, go back and, okay, let's say North Carolina. North Carolina last year, Duke last year. You want to know why those games were so close? North Carolina and Duke was close last year because of L. Ellis coming off the bench, Sidney Curry coming off the bench, Jalen Withers out there. Our Jared Wests, our Maliks, our Matt Crosses, our Noah Locks, who would be Noah Locke was another transfer guard that was supposed to be able to run the point and the two, was not able to run the point or two. Those are the guys that disappeared. It was the L. Ellis, Jalen Withers, and Sidney Curry. Two of those guys not even starting. Those are the reasons that Duke and Carolina were close. Jared West wasn't the reason. I'm sorry. So all that point guard, all that pure, true point guard, Noah Locke was closer to a point guard. He couldn't do it. Mason Faulkner was not the reason. Mason was supposed to be able to run a lot of point guard. Now, Mason, I don't think he ever got healthy. If Mason had his legs under him, I would have expected something totally different. But we thought Mason could run the point. But Mason was also a high-ranked transfer guard looking to transition and run some point. Oh, no. Oh, no. Cheers, Lauren. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Everybody cheers, Lauren. Lauren Wick. Oh, sorry. Cheers, Lauren Wick. Teddy. I mean, listen, it takes everything out of me not to insult. But can you imagine? I was talking to Steve. Can you imagine Kenny Payne Can you imagine Kenny Payne sitting in his office chair, rocking, leaning back. Kenny Payne's in his chair. Nolan Smith, straight from Duke. Coach K, basketball ops turned assistant coach turned best recruiter. Nolan Smith to his left. Danny Manning, NBA champion, #1 draft pick, Kansas college champion, 2-time college player of the year. Danny Manning to his right. Josh Jameson ran every part of the Oregon program for 12 years straight. And sitting around all these guys saying, man, y'all, we really gonna suck this year, huh? Because we don't have a true point guard. What do y'all think we should do? Well, let's just wait till next year and see what we got. Reese Gaines is over there. So it's Reese, Nolan, Danny, Kenny, Josh, and Stephanie. And everybody in here is just saying, well, we don't have a true point guard that transfers from Detroit Mercy. So you know what? We're done this year. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about Milt. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot Milt Wagner in there, who's literally raised 2 #1 point guards in the country. Here's the other problem, Jocelyn. It's a lot of men that want to be like social. They want to like pub their podcast or something, or they want to be on the radio or something. So they feel like the only way to move up is to attack, me and Steve's or Steve and myself's opinions. They feel like that's the only way to move in. Oh man, I just got to disagree with them to get some attention. So then you got that going on. Listen, Lamont, that's not true. That's not true. Your phrase is wrong. Hey, y'all, what's wrong with this phrase right here? Somebody tell me, what is wrong with Lamont's sentence? Because I can't tell you. I'm going to tell you how wrong your sentence. He says, real talk, Jay, they only love Louisville when they're winning. Do you know what the problem is? Do you know why that sentence is inaccurate? I'm going to leave that up. Somebody tell me why that sentence. Shonda, what's good, girl? Somebody tell me, and thank you for the milk. Thank you for the milk. Sorry about that. Yeah, I fucked that up. Sorry. Tell me what's wrong with that sentence. Yeah, Milt's a draft pick, raised 2 #1 point guards in the country. Okay, I wasn't supposed to click on other names. Scuba Steve's on to something. Waiting to see. Scuba Steve's on to something. See you at middays. No. Listen, don't. You don't know why that's wrong. You don't know why that's wrong. And I know you didn't mean all fans. I know you didn't mean that. It's not just fans. It's the fake Louisville fan media guy too. You want to know what the problem is with that sentence? They only love Louisville when they've won. I have had a Louisville team that was number 1 in the country, and you know what they were waiting on? A late season flop. I have had number 1 seeds. I have had Louisville teams that had literally were number 5 in the country, knocking on the door of the college playoffs in football. And you know what everybody was saying? Inaccurate. No, don't have a chance of getting in the college playoffs. So you could be number 1 in the country, and you know what, people? If Kenny Payne won the tournament, if Kenny Payne won the tournament in Maui and beat Arkansas, you know what they would be saying? They'd fucking be telling you, let's see how he does in a real tournament. They'd say, oh, well, Mike Pegues was coaching and he won him in the Bombers. That's what they fucking say to you. So when you say winning, I'm sorry, Lamont, but you're wrong. You're wrong. Winning don't mean shit to these people. Winning don't mean shit. They don't start talking until they've won. Until they've won the national championship. Then you celebrate. Everything before then is fucking pure garbage hate. What can I come up with? What emerges? Oh, well, yeah, we won the Bahamas, and yeah, we're number 1 in the ACC. Well, look, what happens if L. Ellis? What happens if this happens? Well, we'll wait and see. That's not conversation. That's not conversation. If you can't spend 3 days of your week talking about all the good things that Kenny Payne is bringing to the table, Danny Manning, he did a good job here. He did a good job developing this guy. He did a good job putting a game plan together. He did a good job doing this. He did a good job of keeping these guys focused. He did a good job teaching them transition. What a difference from last year. He did a good job keeping Kamari Lands in the recruiting. The reason I fuck with Steve is because he recognizes all the great things these coaches can do. Before you start talking about what if L. Ellis, or what if, or we'll wait and see if Kenny can do it in the tournament, or if Kenny Payne does it after the tournament, well, let's see. Listen, yeah, Kenny Payne made it to the Elite Eight, but he did it with Coach Max players. That's not conversation. That's not sports conversation. That's sports narrative. That's sports sabotage. That's not what that is. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Cheers, Lamont.
Hey, wait. Kenny Payne won those games.
Now, let me give an extra cheers to my man Wes, who is supporting the channel, having a good time.
You snooze, you lose, baby.
Hey, wait. Kenny Payne won those games. Yeah.
Touching you, sweet Caroline. Fuck you, Kate. Times never seem so good. So good. I really cry. Fuck you, Kate. You believe they never would.
Think about that. Think about that. Tell me where I'm lying. You tell me what other show, if Kenny Payne went and beat Arkansas and Creighton on his way to the Maui Invitational, tell me I'm fucking lying right now. You get in this comment section and you tell me that those same dudes right now that are hating on Kenny Payne are not going to say, well, Coach Pegues won the thing. They're not going to tell you Coach Pegues and the competition level is not the same as Maui.Ey're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you Kenny Payne just took a 12-win team and their attitudes in a couple of months, in 4 to 5 months, got their attitude beating Arkansas and Creighton, 2 top 15 teams. They're not going to do that. They're going to tell you, no big deal. Mike Pegues did the same thing. And then they're going to say, we'll see what happens when you get to conference play. And then they'll say, we'll see what happens when you know what I'm saying. We'll see what happens when you get to late season. We'll see what happens to see if he can coach tournament. Everybody can win early, but let's see when they start scouting your team out. You know, that's all the conversation you're going to get. But here's the problem. Myself and Steve are going to say, let's talk about defense today. Let's talk about offense today. Let's talk about how many people are sharing the ball today. Let's talk about national media having respect for Kenny Payne today. Let's talk about the Louisville brand and what a Maui Invitational win does to the Louisville brand on the national. Okay, let's talk about what this quick turnaround does on the recruiting. They won't talk about none of that with y'all. So you know what happens in the media brain, or in the fan brain? You're getting trained to find the next hurdle. You're never going to be happy. You're never going to be satisfied. And listen, and they're going to say, oh, well, I'm not hating. I'm just being a realist. It's like, no, that's fucking hating. That's hating. That's not being a realist. The realist is, if you split in Maui, you did a fucking excellent job. That's realist. You took a 12-win team is realistic. Do y'all realize that Padgett won 21 games and Mac took over? And the same people that are hating on Kenny Payne now was saying that Coach Mac should get a couple years to get his own players in here. Imagine that. Chris Mack had his Xavier team as a 1 seed, and you're holding Kenny Payne to a higher standard than you held Chris Mack to. That don't sound right. That don't even sound right. Those aren't fans complaining, John. I'm not complaining about fans complaining. I'm pointing out narratives of losers. Period. Yeah. The only solution was, we won 10 in a row, but let's see if we beat Florida State. Florida State was fucking number 3 in the country. Well, I'm not going to be happy till we do that. Danny C, you gonna send me back to the kitchen or what? Danny C, everybody, please take a second and give a good cheers to Danny C. I think you're gonna send me back to the kitchen, Danny C. And then I might start snitching about the other things that happened. Cheers, Danny C. Let's get it ready.
You snooze, you lose, baby.
Hey, wait. Kenny Payne won those games.
Okay. The roster, they literally like Coach Matt came in with basically a Rick Pitino roster. We won 12 games, and three of our starters, our point guard, Noah Locke. Y'all remember Noah Locke played all the minutes. Malik Williams played all the minutes. Kenny Payne has a 12-win team, where Chris Matt played Jared West, Noah Locke, and Malik Williams the entire time. Malik Malik was going to have to be a shooter, a pure three-point shooter at 6'10". Malik's body, he was banged up, y'all. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Malik's he was a fifth-year senior. Malik's body was damaged all the way up. He played all the minutes. Noah Locke, like it took us about 6 games to say Noah Locke is a shooting two-guard. We knew early if Noah Locke is not hitting, he's not helping. But guess what? Noah Locke played all the minutes. Do y'all know we had Matt Cross, Sidney Curry, JJ Traynor, all guys with all the potential in the world sitting behind a ice cold Noah Locke? We lost Mason Faulkner, who was banged up. Noah Locke, who only was a shooter and took bad shots too. Like, let's just not call him a shooter. Took bad shots. Jared West, very inconsistent shooter. And in the pack line defense, he never went for steals. So Jared was just out there. He wasn't a penetrate and kick guy. So what did Noah, Mason, Jared, and Malik? Like I said, I'm giving Mason the pass, the injury pass. But if I'm talking about the coaching, it's like Mason's an adult, but his ceiling is a lot lower than Jalen Withers, JJ Traynor. They were adults. So yes, Mason, Jared, and we still only won 12 games. And y'all are talking shit about Kenny Payne, who's saying, I'm not going to bring Noah Locke in here. I'm not going to bring Jared West in here. Yes, they can play. Yes, they can help me win a couple games. But when I play Florida State, the only fucking person that can help me against Florida State is Devin Reed and Devin Reed, Brandon Huntley, Sidney Curry, Kamari Lands, and L. Ellis. Those are the only people that are going to be able to play basketball against a top 10 program. I can steal a game with Mason, with Jared, with Malik, with Noah. I can steal a game here and there. But when it comes tournament time, Jared West can't do shit against Duke. Jared West, Noah, Malik, they can't do shit come tournament time. I might as well get my 6'8" athletic young dogs and teach them how to play some basketball. I need talent to grow up fast to win at this level. I can still, listen, me, Danny Manning, and Nolan Smith and Josh, we can come up with a game plan to beat Miami, North Carolina State, Boston College. We can fucking beat them. I can go get Mason, Jared, Malik, and I can beat some of these shitty teams. But when I run up on Florida State and Duke, I don't care how good Jared West and Noah Locke and Malik are playing. I can't beat them. I need Devin Reed, Brandon Huntley Hatfield, Kamari Lands, and Sidney Curry to beat any real teams. Y'all can't see that? Y'all watched the whole season. Y'all saw when we were just got out fucking talented. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. And guess what? Our real talent was sitting on the bench behind Noah Locke. Listen. Noah Locke could follow directions. I'm sorry. Listen. Malik Williams could follow a couple of practice directions better than Sidney Curry and Roosevelt Wheeler. So we played Malik Williams because he could follow one or two directions better. So all of our talent in Sidney Curry, Roosevelt Wheeler, J.J. Traynor, Ellis, all of them sat the bench the entire season. But guess what happened? When we played against the real teams, when we played against the Florida States and the Dukes and Carolinas, guess who we went and got? Ellis, Sidney Curry, Jalen Withers. Sam was kind of middle of the road. But we had to go get the talent. Even J.J. Traynor got in there and got some dunks. But only when we were outmatched. But when we were playing against Navy and shit, yes, Noah Locke or somebody bailed us out against Bellarmine or Navy or something. Yes, you will win a couple of games. Listen, a grad transfer point guard from Marshall will help you beat subpar teams. But any of the top 5 in the conference, you have to have 6'8", 6'7", and 6'9", 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. And people are mad that we didn't go get more Jared West. People are mad because they want more Jared West, more fresh Kimballs. That's what they're complaining about, y'all. Nah, he needed fresh. Yes, and no. Sam needed a fresh start, but I don't think Sam was going to be comfortable getting pushed the way Kenny Payne pushes the players. Sam Williamson likes to play at his own speed. And if he goes too fast, he's uncomfortable. And I think Kenny Payne is going to make these players uncomfortable at an uncomfortable speed. Yes, he would be better, but he wouldn't flourish. That's what I'm saying. Jared West will help you. Listen, Jared West on this team will help you win some more games. There's no doubt about that. But Jared West will never get you over Duke, Carolina, Florida State, and Virginia. Jared West will never help you win that. Noah Locke will help you win some games early in the season. He'll never get you past Carolina, Duke. He'll never get you past, these other teams. Sorry. Listen, early in the year, y'all realize Notre Dame fucked Kentucky up early in the year. Kentucky was a 2 seed by the end of the year. Repeat, Notre Dame fucked Kentucky up early in the year. Late season, Kentucky's a 2 seed. Because late in the season, Kentucky's dudes are dudes. Likewise, listen, Jared West and Noah can fuck some teams up in the Bahamas early on. Malik Williams can fuck a team up early in the Bahamas. Late season, Rose, Sydney, JJ, Jalen, Ellis, dudes. I mean, think about it. Think about that. You had Christian Cunningham and Quan Ford were the 1 and the 2, and Coach Mack had Dwayne Sutton and geez, I'm thinking his name, and Jordan Ward sitting the bench. Yes, because listen, Scuba Steve, because the young guys with all the talent and potential were sitting the bench the whole year. And Coach Mack thought that the practices were going to just have the young guys ready to go when he finally put them in. He did the same thing with DJ. Just left them on the bench if they have some good practices. Coach, these practices are not gonna get these guys ready. They need game log minutes. Sitting behind Noah Locke, taking bad shots all year. Guess what I'm gonna do when I get in the game? You're playing Noah Locke. He's taking bad shots, Coach. So what does L. Ellis want to do when he finally gets in? Take fucking bad shots. Yeah, are y'all scared to talk about what the locker room difference is going to be? You think Kenny Payne, Nolan Smith, and Danny Manning would fucking put up with Malik Williams? You think Malik Williams? No, Malik wouldn't pull that shit though. Because Kenny Payne, Danny Manning, Nolan Smith, and Josh Jameson would owe it to this team to cut him instantly. They would owe it to the team to cut Malik instantly. When Malik pulled that shit in the press conference, I'm just gonna decline to answer that question. Is it Coach Mack's fault y'all are losing? I'm just. You think a player would survive that? Don't even say Kenny Payne. You think a player would survive that under Danny Manning? If Nolan Smith was the head coach of Louisville, you think a player would survive what Malik Williams was pulling? That was so embarrassing. Even the guys from other schools, the Corey Alexanders, the ACC Network people, they were calling Malik out. That's Bush League. These are guys that root for other teams. It's like, No, that was lame. That was bogus. I showed y'all video of Malik screaming at or just talking shit to every single player who did anything wrong. All he did is talk shit to his teammates. I showed y'all the videos. Then you see everybody trying to force him the ball. You think Kenny, Danny, Nolan wouldn't see that? All four of them would have cut him. All four would have cut him. I hope Kenny ain't even looking at that stuff. Because I hope he just saw a little bit of that. Just said, "I'm not. This is not my program." One man to man. Like I said, Kenny Payne was talking about people earlier today. You got to be able to recognize and address toxicity. I didn't say a friend talked to Kenny Payne. Did I say a friend? I think I said family, right? Didn't I say family? Then, yeah, I thought I said family. I probably tell too much at night. I probably. Do I snitch too much at night? I don't know. I think I'll be snitching a little too much. The theme of tonight's show is people who are sitting around coming up with scenarios to tweet about or to media about. I'm just coming up with ways that Kenny Payne is going to fail, or coming up with ways that Satterfield. That's not just conversation. That's your agenda for clicks. That's not just conversation. That's not just topics. When you listen to our show and come up with a way that we're wrong or we're hyping something up, that's not conversation. That's a hater. Because you would not apply that to any other part of your life. If that was your kid who came home, think about this. If your kid came home and had all A's, Nolan Smith, Danny Manning, Josh Jameson, retained Reese Gaines, hired Nolan Smith. If your kid came home with that report card, would you look at your kid and say, well, let's see how your report card is three semesters from now? Well, what's going to happen when some kid beats you up at school, and then what's your grades going to look like? No, you would not do that to your kid. Oh, but you think since you got a social media presence that it's not hey, your baby mama fucking kick your ass, you talk to your kid like that. Yeah, and here's the thing. You're making up narratives in a workforce that narratives matter. Narratives get coaches paid. Coaches' jobs depend on narratives. So don't tell me that your narrative is just talking sports when your narratives can get people fired. Consumer confidence will get people promotions or get people fired. If you work in a field that deals with consumer confidence, that's not just talking sports. That's a profession. It's always been my thing. If you are scared to fuck with the consumer confidence of Kentucky because it'll hurt your brand, but you don't mind fucking with the consumer confidence of Louisville, then you're involved in a business triangle. You're not talking sports. You're dealing in a profession. When On3 drops Reuben Owens in spots because he's going to Louisville, that's not just talking sports. You inserted yourself into the world of college athletics, into the business of college athletics. Your credibility changes based on your business decisions. So hey, you're looking for things to hate on Kenny Payne. That's not sports talk now. You are the agenda, not me. Because you don't talk about how many good things he's done. If you say things because you want your show to be popular or your Twitter profile to be popular or you want your show to grow, like, nah. What story? No. Oh, no. Wherever the shoe fits. If you don't mind releasing a slanderous story towards one university as opposed to the other, you're not a sports journalist. You're a businessman. You're an entertainer. A journalist will release a story on any school if they got the information. A journalist will look at the information no matter, okay, if you're an entertainer, be an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. So you're the same as me. You're an entertainer. If somebody said, Marcus, you're a Kentucky hater, y'all think I would have a problem with that? No Kentucky fan. That's why I say I don't have a problem with James Strebel. Like, you think if somebody said, hey, James, you're a Louisville hater. I mean, he might joke around saying, no, I'm not a Louisville hater. Yeah, you're a Louisville hater. Who cares? It's better entertainment when a Louisville hater and a Kentucky hater get together. When Steve and James do radio together, it's entertaining. Because it's one Kentucky hater and one Louisville hater. But here's the thing. Don't say I'm a Louisville fan and then always sit around hating on Louisville, but you don't hate on Kentucky. Or you do, or you soft shoe it. Why y'all think the parents come in here and hang out? Why y'all think all the parents of the players come in here and hang out in this chat room? Why y'all think they come on the show? The parents been coming on the show for 5 years. You think that's just coincidence? Because they know this is not. Listen, I know the sport. I talk about the sport. I don't talk about narratives to grow my channel. What they want to know about the waitress? Right. It's people who wish they would have played, wish they could have played for Louisville, couldn't play. Now they spend all the time hating on Louisville. And then say I'm a fan. I don't get mad at sports journalists. What they want to know about the waitress from last night? I didn't see any comments. Burger was awesome. Burger was incredible. It's incredible. Hold on. Oh. No, wait. Were y'all still on there when he brought me something? Did y'all see what he brought me? Okay. 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 Did y'all see what the chef brought me? Actually, no, I don't want to say the chef brought me. Did y'all see what somebody brought me? It wasn't the chef, okay? How long did the chef got? Okay. No, the chef didn't bring me anything. The chef didn't bring me anything. Somebody else brought me something, okay? Somebody else brought me something. Okay? Okay. It wasn't the chef, okay? Okay, listen. Listen. I need y'all to agree that it wasn't the chef. Hold on. Hold on. It wasn't the chef, okay? Hey, y'all, I need y'all to put this sentence, okay? Listen, we're coming up on the end of the show. I need y'all to put what Jocelyn put. Okay, it wasn't the chef. Chat, it wasn't the chef. It died after the chef walked off. Okay. Okay. So, wait a minute. Are y'all going to put it wasn't the chef? Y'all put it in there, say it wasn't the chef. It was not the chef, okay? A random person came by the patio. Hold on. Hold on. I need y'all to put this. Hold on, let me check the comment section. It's not the chef. It wasn't the chef. It was not the chef. Hit the like button really quick. It was not the chef, okay? Somebody else came by and they just kind of hollered at me and it's like, hey man, you seem like a pretty cool dude. Okay? No, it wasn't, he wasn't dressed as the chef, not the chef. Not the chef, okay? Hold on. Let me make sure the comments. Not the chef, not the chef, not the chef. He was an undercover cop dressed up as a chef. The chef was a narc. Okay, these are possible. Somebody who was not the chef came by and said, hey man, you seem like a pretty cool dude. Okay?